Goliath came from the city of Gath, and his very appearance struck fear into the hearts of everyone. As a descendant of the Nephilim giants, Goliath stood about 9 feet tall, an astounding height even among the greatest warriors. Imagine such a colossal man, where every step thunders and every movement casts a huge shadow over the battlefield. Goliath's body was clad in bronze armor, which not only provided him protection but also enhanced his fearsome appearance. His helmet was also bronze, gleaming in the sunlight, and his spear, which he wielded effortlessly, was as thick as a weaver's beam. The tip of the spear was made of pure iron, and its weight was formidable, yet easily managed by such a massive man. Goliath not only instilled fear with his appearance, but also with his words. According to the Bible, for 40 days, day after day, he challenged the army of Israel, mocking them and their God. Goliath's words were deeply offensive and provocative, as if he was waiting for someone brave enough to confront him. He said, "Choose a man and have him come down to me. If he is able to fight and kill me, we will become your subjects. But if I overcome him and kill him, you will become our subjects and serve us." These words deeply shook the hearts of the Israelites, and no one dared to face Goliath. Fear and uncertainty filled the hearts of the people as they saw this gigantic warrior and heard his threats. In the camp of the Israelites, hope was slowly fading away. Every day when Goliath appeared on the battlefield, he inflicted new wounds upon the hearts of the Israelites. Each challenge, every mocking word that escaped the giant's mouth, brought deeper despair and fear into their camp. Among the soldiers were those who had already given up hope, seeing no way out but defeat and slavery. Even King Saul of Israel felt helpless. Though a warrior himself, he could find no one among his ranks willing to confront this formidable foe. It was then that David stepped forward, a young shepherd boy whose heart was filled with faith and courage. David was not a warrior. He had no armor and no weapon but his shepherd's staff and sling. But what truly set David apart was his faith. Faith in God, and faith that even the seemingly impossible could be achieved with a pure and brave heart. David's words, spoken before his encounter with Goliath, reveal everything. "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." The meeting between David and Goliath on the battlefield was like the clash of good and evil. Goliath looked scornfully at David and said, "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" But David did not back down. His courage and faith stood against Goliath's strength and terror. With a single well-aimed shot from his sling, David struck Goliath in the forehead, and the giant fell to the ground. This moment, when Goliath fell, changed everything. David then used Goliath's own sword to finish the battle, cutting off Goliath's head. With this victory, David proved that faith and courage can be stronger than any physical strength or fearsome opponent. But Goliath had brothers. According to the information provided by the scriptures, Goliath had 4 relatives like him in physique and strength. In the biblical context, Goliath's brothers receive little attention, and their mention is brief and concise. However, this does not diminish the fact that they were serious warriors in the Philistine army, showing similar goals and commitment in their fight against their enemies, just like Goliath. But the mighty man of David killed all the descendants of Goliath. The narrative is recorded in 2 Samuel chapter 21 verses 15 to 22 and 1 Chronicles chapter 20 verses 4 to 8. And it came to pass after this that there arose war at Gezer with the Philistines, at which time Sibbecai the Hushathite slew Sippai, that was of the children of the giant, and they were subdued. And there was war again with the Philistines. And Elhanan the son of Jair slew Lami the brother of Goliath the Gittite, whose spear staff was like a weaver's beam. And yet again there was war at Gath, where was a man of great stature, whose fingers and toes were 24, 6 on each hand and 6 on each foot, and he also was the son of the giant. But when he defied Israel, Jonathan the son of Shimea, David's brother, slew him. These were born unto the giant in Gath, and they fell by the hand of David and by the hand of his servants. In 1 Chronicles chapter 20 verse 5, the verse states specifically that Lami was a brother of Goliath. 2 Samuel chapter 21 verses 15 to 17 says, "Moreover, the Philistines had yet war again with Israel, and David went down and his servants with him, and fought against the Philistines, and David waxed faint. And Ishbi-benob, which was of the sons of the giant, the weight of whose spear weighed 300 shekels of brass in weight, he being girded with a new sword, thought to have slain David. But Abishai the son of Zeruiah succored him, and smote the Philistine, and killed him. Then the men of David sware unto him, saying, Thou shalt go no more out with us to battle, that thou quench not the light of Israel." Ishbi-benob was not just a giant, but also a fearsome and mighty warrior. I remember how David struggled with him, the determination that permeated the entire situation. As David faced the giant, there was not fear in his heart, but rather faith and certainty. Despite Ishbi-benob's strength and size, David believed in the power of God, and that faith ultimately brought victory. Goliath's brothers sought revenge for how David killed their famous brother. Their anger and fury were immense because they could not accept that a small boy like David could defeat and kill their powerful and fearsome brother. They tried to attack David to avenge their family's honor and the loss they suffered. But David did not falter. Despite the brothers' angry attempts to attack him, David wisely fled, and God led him to safety. Ishbi-benob was one of the courageous soldiers of the Israelite army whom Abishai killed. It was a moment when the Israelites relied on the strength and courage of God. Abishai boldly confronted Ishbi-benob and, with God's help, achieved victory. This story once again demonstrates that God faithfully stands with us when we fight with the power of faith for justice and the triumph of good. He was also a brother of Goliath, who was slain by Sibbecai, one of the men of David. And finally, 2 Samuel chapter 21 verse 20 to 22 speak about the last brother of Goliath that died through the hands of the men of David. It says, "And there was yet a battle in Gath, where a man of great stature that had on every hand 6 fingers, and on every foot 6 toes, 24 in number, and he also was born to the giant. And when he defied Israel, Jonathan the son of Shimea, the brother of David, slew him." This passage refers to a member of a family of giants who lived in Gath, one of whom had an unusual physical trait of extra digits on both hands and feet. The context suggests that this giant, along with his relatives, were formidable adversaries of Israel, and they were eventually defeated by David and his men in battle. The Bible does not provide a specific name for this giant with 6 fingers and 6 toes. He is part of the broader narrative of conflicts between the Israelites and the Philistines, particularly in the region of Gath. The defeat of these giants, whether by the hand of David himself or by other valiant warriors aligned with him, underscores a broader theme within the Scriptures, a theme of divine intervention, of the courage to confront seemingly insurmountable challenges, and of the triumph of faith over fear. Their stories serve not only as historical accounts, but as enduring symbols of resilience, reminding subsequent generations of the power of conviction and the potential for unexpected heroes to arise in the face of adversity. In conclusion, the narratives of Goliath and his kin resonate across centuries, offering timeless lessons in bravery, faith, and the belief in divine providence. They remind us that giants, whether physical or metaphorical, can be confronted and overcome with courage, determination, and unwavering trust in higher purpose, a testament to the enduring relevance and inspiration found within the pages of ancient scripture. Moreover, the enduring appeal of David's victory over Goliath lies in its universal resonance across cultures and generations. It continues to inspire individuals to confront their own giants, be they personal fears, societal injustices, or daunting challenges in various aspects of life, with the same blend of courage, faith, and perseverance that defined David's approach. If you enjoyed the video, my son, I ask you to support me with your subscription so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Thank you for your watching, and may God bless you.